Hey guys, Allison here. Well, what does it actually mean when somebody says, "How are you?" or have you been?" and you say, "Busy." Right? That's what we all say these days. How you been? Busy, busy. How you doing? Busy, 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 busy. Now, for most of us, we're saying that because we feel like we've got an awful lot to do. We never feel like we're done, and we feel overwhelmed. So the natural answer is, "How you doing?" "I'm busy." But the word busy actually means currently occupied doing something. So you may find yourself taking a walk and somebody says, "How you doing?" "Busy." You're not actually busy at that moment. Busy is a mindset that we're finding ourselves in these days. So we always have to be doing something. We feel like we're never going to get it done, and it can be really overwhelming when we've got a to-do list a mile long. So I want to make a few suggestions to kind of help you, because I heard a great acronym recently. Busy, B-U-S-Y, being under Satan's yoke. All right, now think about how God set up the world. In 7 days, and the seventh day he rested. And we're supposed to be resting on Sundays. Most of us don't. All right, with the stores open and everything, I'm just going to run, do this errand. I think we have to take that more seriously and recognize that when we have downtime, don't answer, "I'm busy," because you're not really busy at the moment. Now, to break it down, I think that we need to kind of get a handle on it for most of us who feel very busy, very overwhelmed, and have a lot to do. I was talking to a friend the other day who truly is very busy. She's a single mother working full-time with a chronically ill daughter and an elderly mother she's caring for. That's a lot. That's a lot on one person. So I asked her, what's the one thing that you can do right now that'll make the biggest difference? And she gave me the whole litany of everything she had to do, including, replacing the carpet and everything. I said, wait. One thing right now, what is pressing on you the most? And I think we forget that sometimes. There might be one thing you can do. Sometimes it's as simple as putting a bowl by your front door where your keys go, because that might be something that stresses you out all the time, because that you might feel disorganized. You can never find your keys. Might be something as simple as that, to take the time and think, what's the one thing that I can do, or a couple of things that I can do that would relieve some stress and give me some breathing room. The other suggestion I would make is to break things down into smaller time frame goals. So in other words, instead of looking at my 1-year goals that I have to replace the carpet and we got to paint the house and we got to do all that, break it down into 3-month goals. All right, there's actually a book called The 12-Week Year. I'll put a link under this video. Great idea. Most of us do things kind of toward the end of our goal period. So having a smaller goal period can be very, very helpful. So you break it down into smaller sections of time. So instead of saying, "I'm doing all of this," "I'm only doing this." Now I feel a lot less overwhelmed, right? Stop reinforcing your overwhelm. Watch your speech, because like I said, busy is a mindset. And every time we repeat that to somebody, it's telling us, "I'm busy, I'm overwhelmed, I have no time." And we keep reinforcing that. Now I know sometimes we say, "Hey, somebody, how you doing?" "Busy." It's like, "Busy, stop, get away from me, don't give me one more thing to do," right? So sometimes we're doing it as kind of like a protection device too. The other thing is delegate. All right, if you have children in the house, there are probably some chores, or maybe even friends who have offered to help you. There are some things that you can probably delegate. One thing that I found helpful when I was moving, I had so much stuff to get rid of, and getting it out of the house can be very overwhelming. You even are going to donate it, and maybe you want to sell it on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or whatever. That might be a great job to give to somebody, and you split it 50-50. If you don't really need the money, but you need the stuff out of your house, that can be really helpful. The last suggestion I would make is think about working with a Catholic life coach, because coaching is somebody walking alongside you to help you feel less overwhelmed, to kind of break things down into doable goals, to kind of look at some of those mindset issues that might be getting in our way, And really to kind of say, what do I want my life actually to look like? Because most of us spend time thinking how I don't like the way my life is looking. We don't even have the time or the wherewithal or even the right questions to ask ourselves to say, what do I want it to look like? Folks, it's doable if we break things down into smaller pieces. All right, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, reach out to a Catholic life coach who can really help you to kind of break it down. Again, delegate, but stop reinforcing it by saying, I'm busy, because that's a mindset that's not working in our favor. So I hope you find that helpful. Again, the 12-week year, I'm going to put the link below the video. Hope you find it helpful. God bless you.